Hello, am I hearable?
Yes, you're audible. We'll start in another 5 minutes, right?
Okay, okay.
Right.
In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FTPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FTPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research's call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FTPs, and learning grad.
Hello. Hello, Dr. Ishwarji Dhara. You may start the session now.
All right, sir. So just hold on. Our guest has not yet arrived, sir. So it will
Okay.
take another 2 minutes to join. So we'll start in 2 minutes, sir. Is it okay?
Okay, you may start.
Right. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, our guest has arrived today, so we can officially start the session.
Okay, you may start the session.
Right. Shalu?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, one and all present over here. The best research begins with a question and thrives with innovation. Let AI be your compass, navigate the unknown. Shalu Shalini, it is our pleasure to welcome all our participants, guests, and organizing team to the 1 week faculty development program on research paper and project proposal writing using generative AI, organized by the Academic InnovaWorld Research Training Center and powered by Indian Science, Technology and Engineering Facilities MAP. At the very outset, I extend my warmest welcome to our esteemed dignitaries, Dr. Aishwarya Dhara, founder of Academic InnovaWorld, whose visionary leadership has been instrumental in driving innovation and excellence in research and education. Dr. Pulkar Kumar Dhara, Chief Technology Officer and Organizing Chair, former Assistant Scientist at the Development of Atomic Energy, whose expertise and dedication continue to guide our technological advancement through innovative projects and consultancy. Dr. Arunav Majumdar, Research Advisory, whose invaluable insights and contribution are helping us to navigate the ever evolving landscape of AI and data science. Mr. Kishan, HR Manager of Academic Innova World, whose efforts ensure the seamless execution of our initiatives and events. I welcome our keynote speaker of the day, Dr. Tanmay Chakravarti, Assistant Professor Fluid Dynamics, SRMIST, Katankulathur. Once again, I welcome you all.
I, Soumya Sharma. Today we are proud to collaborate with ISTEM, our primer national portal that connects researchers with cutting-edge R&D facilities across the country. Academy Innova World, with our motto Embrace Educational Excellence and ISTEM's mission to streamline research accessibility, unite under a common goal to break down barriers in education and research, foster collaboration, and build a future where knowledge meets opportunity. By combining our expertise in transformative learning with ISTEAM's vast network of scientific resource, we aim to democratize access to advanced research tools, bridge the gap between academia and industry, ignite groundbreaking discoveries through skill and technology. This program is designed to equip corporates, research scholars, students, and faculty members with cutting edge AI tools to enhance academia and research productivity. Over the next 6 days, from 14 July to 21st July, you will engage in hands on sessions, learn AI assisted techniques for research writing, and explore ethical AI practices. We extend our gratitude to all the participants for joining this initiative to bridge technology and academia. Let's collaborate, innovate, and harness the power of generative AI to transform research methodologies.
Hi Priyanka, happy to introduce our speaker of the day. Dr. Chakrabarti Tanmay Chakrabarti is currently working as an professor in the Department of Mathematics at SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Tamil Nadu, with over 10 years of teaching and research experience. He specializes in applied mathematics and fluid dynamics. His work contributes significantly to advancement in thermal engineering, renewable energy system, and nanotechnology applications. A dedicated educator, his interdisciplinary approaches bridges theoretical mathematics with real-world engineering challenges, fostering innovation among his students. With numerous publications in reputed journals, his research explores efficient heat transfer mechanisms, nanofluid behaviors, and sustainable energy solutions. Passionate about mentoring the next generation of scientists, Dr. Chakraborty combines academic rigor with practical insight, making him a valuable contributor at both SRM, IST, and the broader scientific community. Before we officially begin today's session, here are a few important instructions for all our participants. Please ensure your name, designation, and affiliation are clearly mentioned in the chat box. This helps us acknowledge your presence and network effectively. Stay active in polls. We will be launching interactive questions to engage with your insights. Watch out for a surprise quiz during the session. Winner may get a special shout out. A feedback link will be shared at the end. Your input is invaluable to shape your future event. Now, without further ado, it's my pleasure to officially inaugurate this session. Let's put hands together for esteemed speaker, Dr. Tanmay Chakrabarti. Sir, the virtual stage is yours. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, one and all present here. Am I audible clearly to all of you?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. So first of all, I want to thank all of you and giving this opportunity to explore something new in this area of the research, where we will use the generative AI for our research idea and further motivations. So definitely nowadays, without AI or something else, we are not be able to think of doing any kind of research activities. Wherever our whatever our area of research it goes, artificial intelligence in everywhere in every branches of science and engineering. So today I want to just give a brief description how AI will help us for writing our research papers, along with some little bit mathematical model with the help of some software and some coding version that we can get from the AI tools. But one thing all of we should have to understand this, though AI is providing lots of information to us, but it should not be that we will blindly trust on all those informations. First of all, uh, if you go to the earlier days, how we do our research work, that is completely based on the books that we take from library or whatever institute we are doing our research. We take the books from there, we get some proposal idea, some mathematical background with the study. Thereafter, we bring with the supervisor that problem, and thereafter they will give us some suitable papers in regarding that area. Thereafter, we go through that paper and try to understand what the problems are there, and then we are trying to solve it. Gradually, this research area has been enhanced. This area of research has been enhanced, and so many mathematical tools have been arrived so that we don't have to do our calculation in hand. Also, to represent all the results or graphically or in tabular form, suitable softwares are also there, from where we can get all the clear view idea about the problems and their results. But still, day by day, as the technology is enhancing, the AI is giving us a huge platform from where we can grab many things and we can use it for our research purpose, so that uh, this can be beneficial not only in the research area but also in some application of the real life uh, product manufacturing. So now I'm going to start the presentation.
Sure, sir.
Is the screen is visible?
So can you just make, yeah.
Is it
Yes.
visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just start from this. That is, today's session is about the introduction to generative AI in academic research.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. I think
Yes.
your university logo is not completely visible. Is it magnified or?
No, I think it is in the full screen. In my screen, it is completely coming.
Okay. Okay, it's fine then. So proceed. No problem.
Okay. So I am Dr. Tanmay Chakrabarti. working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mathematics, SRF Institute of Science and Technology, Katankulathur. Uh, my current research index and my list of publications are here. That so far I have published 16 publications, out of which 13 are SCI and SCIE indexed, and 15 of which are Scopus indexed. My current H index is 10, current I-10 index is 10, total citations so far is 308, and average impact factor is 3.0. My area of research is nanofluid dynamics. Passes through some porous medium.
Sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
Am I not audible clearly?
Yeah, now you're audible, sir. Yeah. Sir, again, you're not audible.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So my research that I am telling, my research area is nanofluid dynamics. Fluid dynamics, a part of the fluid dynamics, special branch of fluid dynamics actually it is, and in which actually I am exploring the fluid properties or fluid flows through different geometrical structures. Maybe the medium can be a porous medium, permeable medium, uh, with the effects of electric field, magnetic field. Also, some radiation effects are there. Thereafter, my target is to solve those kind of non-linear problems using different numerical and analytical schemes. This is just an overview about my profile. So now I am come to what is generative AI. So in artificial intelligence, there are several types of usage are there, but here we are talking about only generative AI. So a generative AI is nothing but it's referred to the models that can create new content, suppose some text, some images, some musics, videos, code or data that can be generated through the AI platform. For example, daily for daily use purpose, most of our researcher along with the students also, we use the chat GPT. That is an OpenAI platform, and it is operated by OpenAI, one company of United States. Another one is Gemini, that is operated by Google from the United Kingdom. Another one is Runway, that is generated by USA, and it is used only for creating videos and multimedia contents. Thereafter, another platform is there, that is a SoundRaw, that is a generated from the country Japan, and it is also AI generated music platform. And last but not the least, we come to the platform DeepSeek, that is run by the government of China, and this is basically research based AI platform. Now we come to some applications of AI in the academic research. So we know whenever we are going to write down any uh, research proposal or suppose any research paper, for being a fresh PhD candidate, so it is very much difficult for us to understand what are the things that we need to write down in a paper. Your supervisor may guide you in this way that you can have this paper and try to understand from it. So if we look at any kind of paper, research article, then the following things that comes one by one in a paper, that are first the title of the research, then the abstract of the research, thereafter it comes for the introduction part, mathematical modeling of the part, thereafter the method of solution, results and discussion, conclusion along with the references. So now for an example, I have shown you one of my published paper on the left hand side on the screen. So here my rest of the discussions will go
only about this paper only. So to get a clear idea how to bring a paper or how to represent a paper from the use of generative AI platforms. So to write down a title of your paper, obviously some idea or some keywords you should have in your mind. That is, I am working on this particular field. So for example, I am doing my research on the nanofluid dynamics. So what is the nanofluid? That is nothing but that is a mixing of different kinds of nanoparticles within a base fluid. So your base fluid may be some water, ethylene glycol, engine oil. As per the real life example or practical purpose, we choose our base fluid as per the choice of the problem. That what type of problem we are going to do. On that basis, we will choose the base fluid. Now we select nanoparticles for that fluid. That is, suppose maybe I can choose some metallic nanoparticle, I can choose some oxide nanoparticle. The thing is that the base fluids are having very limited thermal properties. Precisely, the thermal conductivity of the base fluids are not too much. But if we add some nanoparticle within the base fluid, it will enhance its thermophysical properties. The density, the electric conductivity, the uh, thermal conductivity, each and everything will get enhanced. Okay, so that will give us a very good approach towards the uh, fluid dynamics flow and some real life applications. Suppose for instance I am considering one hot plate, that is from where continuously heat is coming, and the plate can be damaged after some time if continuous heat is coming through that. Suppose for example that we can think of the microchips inside of the computers or the uh, CPU or GPU, whatever we can think for that. Inside of that, one heat source or heat sink type of thing will be there. The work of the heat sink is that to absorb the heat from the surrounding and dispatch in the environment so that that microchips or the microelectronics can be cooled down quickly and it cannot lose its properties all or it cannot be damaged. So instead of the normal heat sink, if we use the nanofluid based heat sink, then it is verified experimentally as well as nowadays it is widely used in all areas of microelectronics. That is, if we use that nanofluids, then the acceptability of the heat sink will be very much higher compared to the older one. More than that, it is working more efficient than the previous one, and its lifetime is also getting increased. So those are the applications of nanofluid. I'm not going to discuss about too many things about nanofluids. My research area is on that, that's why I am telling. So again I am coming to the point. So suppose for this research I have in my mind that I need to write down a title or a catchy title, catchy letters will be there, words will be there, so that it will influence the editor or the reviewer of this manuscript. So for that purpose, I need to fix up some of the keywords. Say, what are the things I am going to find out for this paper? Suppose I need nanofluid, this word that I have already explained to all of you. Another thing is non-Newtonian fluid. It is not a few Newtonian fluids are having very usual characteristics. Non-Newtonian fluids are in other hand have separate applications, separate branch of applications. So suppose for this paper, you can see in the left hand side, I have used J-free nanofluid. That is our base fluid is a J-free fluid, that is a non-Newtonian fluid. Some magnetic field I have applied, melting heat is there, and I have solved this problem parallelly numerical as well as analytical way. Two different types of methods I have used in this paper to solve this. So suppose these are the keywords of my research, right? That is, nanofluid will be there, J-free fluid will be there, magnetic field, melting heat, and analytical solution. So now I use the chat GPT to get a proper or suitable title for our research article. So if I go to the next page, then you will be able to see that how to preparing suitable title for your research. So in the chat GPT, if I give this command prompt that write a title on analytical solution on Jeffrey fluid flow towards a stagnation point. Just a few keywords I have given. So they will give us so many options. From there, it is very easy to identify which option is suitable for our paper, and easily we can adapt that. But the thing is that here the ethical things will come. We should not copy and paste whatever the things are showing by the chat GPT. Definitely it is for the ethical use. So we have to use the concepts that is given by the chat GPT in our writing the research proposal or writing the research project. So thereafter we have to implement something from our sides also. We should not just copy and paste all those things. And if we are using that, that is also allowed for the research purpose, that is also allowed. But if we are using that, there itself also we have to mention that we are using some open AI platform for that, or some AI tools we are using, we have to give the reference for that. Now similarly, if we need to write down an abstract for this topic, so nowadays it is becoming very easy to write an abstract of any research paper using the generative AI. So if we go to the next page, that here also I have given, use the chat GPT to give this command prompt that write an abstract on some analytical approach to J-free nanofluid flow towards the stagnation point with melting heat transfer. So as many as keywords you will provide to the chat GPT, they will think and they will give you as many as good as possible the idea as well as the whole abstract thing. So here they have provided, based on this command prompt, a full abstract of my paper, research paper. So that paper I have published in 2017. That time the chat GPT and all these are not available as much as it is, and it is not be there. But definitely using, if you just understood this with my paper, then you will be able to realize whatever the abstract is written here is almost same to the abstract that I have written in my paper. So that is the advancement, that is the advancement of the technology, that we can say that whatever abstract or the catchy things the chat GPT or DeepSeek or Gemini will give you, that will be completely reliable. But it is uh, not that much that you can blindly trust. Okay, suppose for this I am telling you, in that paper I have used analytical solution that I have mentioned already. I have used analytical solution along with the numerical solution. So for numerical solution, in that paper I have used Runge Kutta Fehlberg method with shooting technique, and for analytical solution I have used some differential transformation technique. But if you go through this abstract, you will be understood that they are saying the resulting equations are solved analytically using homotopy analysis method. So that is another type of method, analytical purpose we can use that one. But I am not using this method in my paper. Okay, so that idea at least the students or the researchers should have, that what are the planning or what are the things that you have done in your work. Based on that, definitely you can use the open AI platform. So abstract writing is very easy using that one. Now the next part, that is the very important part of a paper, that is the introduction part. So in introduction part, what are the things will be there? That is, one literature survey will be there, along with the references will be there. Now how we will do the literature survey? We will have to consider each and every keywords of a research, of the research, or what are the highlighted things that we have thought that these are the researchers, they have done their research work on this field, these are the gaps on that. We are trying to filling that gaps, and we are trying to invent something new in our work. So that is why literature survey is very very important, right? So now if we need to write down one introduction part using, without using chat gpt or without using any kind of ai tool, then it will be too much time taking, because the reason is that you need to go through so many papers to get the clear idea about that. Okay, that these are the works have been done by these are the researchers on this particular field. What are the research gaps are there? You have to go through many papers on that. So to write down an introduction part, you have to go through at least 15 to 20 papers, until unless you will not be able to write down, or you will not be in the state of writing the introduction part. This was happening for the earlier cases. Now whenever these ai tools are coming, using ai tool, easily we can write down this introduction, and there will be very very time, uh, less time will be there for writing that. But again I am telling, if they are giving you a full introduction, then don't just believe on that. Definitely some references also should be there, that is definitely correct reference, reliable reference. You have to verify from the google itself, from other sources also. Okay, but writing part of the introduction will not be that much difficult that we are facing for the earlier days. So for the example, suppose for this example I have used deepseek. So I am just write an introduction with the references for the research paper based on the title of the paper I have given. I am not giving the full title, whatever the title I am having in my paper, that I am not giving. For your understanding purpose I have done this. What is the reason? If I give the title, exact title of my paper here, since my paper is available in online, so they will get the reference from that particular title full, and they will add something extra, and they will give as nearly as it possible to the introduction that I have prepared. But I need some different thing, but I need the little bit different introduction, and I want to compare whether my writing skill is better or their writing skill is better, if that is my point. So for that purpose I have just given an idea to write down the introduction along with the references on this particular topic. So ChatGPT has done, DeepSeek has done a very beautiful thing. So they not only have provided this whole introduction, they have provided the references also, and all the references are correct only. All the references are right. No vague references are there that I have not found. Sometimes we some fake references can come, but that we can easily understand, and we can verify, and we can neglect that. Okay, but here whatever the things are coming I have verified, and that are very very correct references. Not only that, whenever we are writing an introduction part should be tell the whole story of your paper. That is, suppose one story you want to tell to any of your friend. This is my research, how I am coming to this solution, what are the gaps are there. Now I am doing my research so that this gap can be fulfilled. Many researchers are there, they have done their work, but some contribution based on that the research has been uh, innovated, but still some gaps are there. That gaps you have to identify. They have written this introduction in a proper way. that if you go through that introduction, you will be able to understand that whatever the keywords I have given in the title, each and every keyword they have explained it thoroughly. Along with that, their suitable references are coming, as well as a story is coming. Similarly, the references are also. So whatever the references you can see here, most of the references I have genuinely used in my paper, that is on 2017. Okay, but now right now I am getting that version of the references that has been used here. Okay, so now if we just think about the idea that I am telling, what is the problem that I have considered in my research area. So here it is a problem. Based on that, I have considered a uh, the mathematical model, that is the partial differential equation formulation of the proposed problem. So the next idea is to form this model. This model also you can generate using this chat gpt or deepseek or any AI platform that is mostly used for the research purpose. Okay, so to get this mathematical model also, we will be able to understand. But now the thing is that should we have to believe on it? Again the question will come. So there are several ways that you can re-verify or recheck whether your equations or the mathematical models are correct or not. So for the time being, we are just considering the equation number 1. Okay, so for the time being, we are just considering equation number 1, and let me show you some hands-on thing so that this concept will be get little bit clear. Uh, my screen is visible to all of you, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, so I'm just making this one as minimized, and I'm using some chat GPT concept so that we will be able to understand how the equations also can be written using the chat GPT. So we can go for that.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, so now suppose so here is the chat GPT platform. So suppose here I need to give some comments. Based on that, we will get some idea whether our equations are right or wrong. Okay, so I'm giving here the right equation of continuity of an incompressible fluid for two-dimensional system. Write the equation of continuity of an incompressible fluid for a two-dimensional system. So let us see what the answers they will give to us. So here you can see that they are giving us the equation of continuity. Dou u dou x plus dou v dou y equals to 0. So if I go back, you will be able to understand equation of continuity dou u dou x plus dou v dou y equals to 0. Okay. Similarly, if we are going to find out the this is the momentum equation. It is basically coming from Navier-Stokes equation. That is the world's famous equation. And here some extra things I have considered. Some stress tensor terms are there due to the Jeffrey fluid, that is a non-Newtonian fluid model. I have considered little bit complex model it is there. Along with there is a magnetic field. So to get this whole equation, this is a simplified form. I have to give the derivation. But if I want to get this equation also, not in this manner, but in a vectorial form, that also can be given by the chat GPT. So let us go back and try to find out whether they will give us or not. Not only that, the one thing I want to add here, they are not only giving you the idea of writing the continuity equation for the 2D compressible flow in compressible flow, they also explaining what are the terms are there. And also, if you give little bit more comment that you need this equation in the vectorial form, they will give you the answer in the same way. Now we come to the second one, that is the right a AD two-dimensional two-dimensional flow of write the momentum equation for steady two-dimensional flow of Jeffrey nanofluid towards a stagnation point with external magnetic field. Because these are the things that I have used in my paper. Okay, so let us see uh, what are the equation they will form for us. So whenever I am giving you this comment, that before I am giving this comment, I have told you that this equation of motion for this incompressible flow that we have considered in our fluid dynamics, in all branches of fluid dynamics, that is the famous Navier-Stokes equation. So it is highlighting that part, that this equation is coming from the Navier-Stokes equation. Moreover, for the non-Newtonian fluid, I have used here Jeffrey fluid. So it is an viscoelastic fluid model that is given by here. Also, I have used one nanofluid effect. So typically here it is used as a Bongino's model or similar type of model. So here I want to give you a little bit clarification. One can say that in my sir, you are telling that you are mixing some nanoparticles. You told in the very first of the slides that you are mixing the nanoparticles with the fluid to enhance their thermal conductivity, basic thermal properties. So, but in your paper, the equations that you are showing to us, we are not be able to see the presence of the nanoparticles. Okay. So here I want to made one little bit clarification to all the students who are willing to work in this area of fluid dynamics, that is the nanofluid one. There are basically three types of model we use for a nanofluid flow. The three types of mathematical models we used. The first model, that is a very simple model, that is known as the single phase model. It is developed by Tiwari and Das, where they the concentration of the nanoparticles and each and every thermophysical properties under that will come as a constant quantity. There are some formulas to measure each and every thermophysical properties like density, electric conductivity, thermal conductivity. Each and every thermophysical property we can elaborately find out using some typical mathematical formula which are gained by some experimental studies. But while we are putting all the values of those nanoparticles, shapes, along with their concentration, the formulas will give us some constant quantity. So that type of models are used to analyze for the single phase model. The second type of model, that is a two phase model, it was invented by this Bongiorno. In my research paper, I have used Bongiorno's model. So you
how how smart AI is here, because I have not given any idea in this platform that what type of mathematical nanofluid model I have used in this area, but they are just as they are assuming that whether based on my given command prompt, that in this paper maybe we have used the Bongiorno's mathematical model, and that is correct only. In my paper I have used the Bongiorno's mathematical model, where I have considered the effect of, that is a two-phase model. So instead of considering the nanoparticles shapes, each and all its physical properties through the formulas, we consider the concentration of the nanoparticle as a form of an equation, as a form of a variable. That is more accurate in comparison to the single phase model, because the distribution of the nanoparticles within a fluid should not be equally, it is not a homogeneous mixture. Sometime somewhere some more nanoparticle can be there along with the fluid particles, so their efficiency will be more, they can absorb the heat more, they can get the more kinetic energy and spread out from that surface and pass the energy to the surrounding. So Bongiorno made a two-phase model in which he told not to use the single phase model as a single physical quantity. Inertia effect, Brownian motion, thermophoretic effect, these kind of effects should have to consider in the microscopic level for the nanofluids. So we have used that model. Also magnetic field we have introduced here. Based on the command prompt, ChatGPT is giving some assumptions, that is it is a steady two-dimensional incompressible flow, uniform transverse magnetic field is there along the z direction, no induced magnetic field will be there, the flow towards the stagnation point, it is a vertical plate or maybe stretching or shrinking plate. Bongiorno model is being used. So based on that, now in front of you, you can see the x directional momentum equation, and that is exactly the same equation that I have given in my paper, the equation number 2. Okay, so now you may say that, sir, there we can see some discrepancies, because in question number 2 the second term is little bit elaborated rather than the first term we can see here. No, that is not the different one, that is the correct one only. If we do the complete derivation here, then automatically the second form that I have written in that equation, that will come, that is nu plus nu into 1 plus lambda 1 ddt or something like that. The dt of, that is the viscosity tensor, will be there for the Jeffrey fluid flow. So these are the thing. Next they have used the boundary layer approximation and along near the stagnation point. So here the time variance will not be there, because I have used the steady flow. So dou dot t, that the time dependency will not be there. So it will leads to the equation that I have considered. Okay, so these are the momentum equation. Now we come to the next important part. Suppose now what I am doing in my research, that is the governing equations will be there along with the boundary condition, right? Along with simple boundary conditions will be there. Now using some similarity transformation, I want to get the idea that the governing partial differential equation that I have given shown to you in the previous slide. Is my screens are visible to all of you?
Yeah, slides are visible, sir.
Okay. So the equation number 1, 2, 3, 4, the set of 4 equations will be transformed into the ordinary differential equation form using the equation number 6. What is the need of that? Because to solve a partial differential equation is too complex in comparison to the ordinary differential equation. The first thing is that. The second thing is that the computation, apart from the computational time taking, the nonlinearity of the partial differential equation, in which we can see the nonlinear terms are there, those will give us too much complexities. And for that, we should not just go for the finite difference method. We may have to go for finite volume method. May have to go for the finite element method. So to get that idea about finite volume, finite element method, those are also too complex, and it is not easy to uh, do the algorithms as well as the codings for the finite volume or finite element method using the softwares that we usually use for our research purpose, that is the Mathematica, Maple. It will too much hectic also. But if we use such kind of similarity transformation, what will happen? The governing partial differential equation will be converted to the ordinary differential equation. That is the first thing. The second thing is that solutions of the partial differential equation, whatever the natures will be there, the solutions of these ordinary differential equation will be also same. There will be no difference between the nature of the solution. Obviously the solutions will be different, because the partial differential equation solutions will give you the solution in terms of x and y, two variables will be there. But here ordinary differential equation, whenever we are converting, that will give you the solution in terms of only one variable. But definitely the solution that which the PD is giving to us, the same solution ODE will be provided to us. That is the advantage of this similarity technique. I am not going to elaborately discussion about the similarity technique. On some other day, maybe we can discuss and revisit these things, because these derivations are not also easy. These derivations that I have made here, that is the equation number 6, that is also not very easy.
For that also,
Little bit more calculation oriented things. So now for the time being, suppose I want to use this transformation. Say I am just selecting this image and giving to ChatGPT. Let me just give a try whether it is possible or not. As I have uploaded that image and I'm writing uh, using the below similarity transformation, convert the above set of partial differential equations. Now I'm adding the similarity transformations also into this field. So let us check whether it will be helpful or not. So here I think the second image has not came properly. Okay. Mm. See, so based on the image that I have given there, so they are writing step by step
The first image, what are the equations that I have given to the chat GPT? That are the equations of my paper. Now I think the transformation maybe, oh, I think they have considered. Maybe the transformation, okay, let me give this transformation. Now from here, let me give this. Use the transformation to convert the above partial differential equations into ordinary
differential equations.
Okay. So they are saying that you have provided the modified similarity transformation. So let us use it and to reduce the partial differential equations into the system of ordinary differential equations. So using that, now you can see that it is almost the same equation that I have received using the partial differential equation and the similarity transformation in my paper also. Okay, it is almost the same because some changes I have made in this equation number 7 for my easy calculation purpose, and some extra parameters I have considered they are for as per the calculation, the sake of the calculation as it is coming, but it is exactly the same equation. So the thing is that I want to tell you why you should go for this chat gpt or some AI tool. These calculations are also time taking. So once you do your calculation, you can re-verify whether you are doing the correct calculations or not. The base paper or the reference paper should be there, but after adding or after adding some body force term or after adding some perturbations from external, you are not having the same paper as you are having it for the reference paper, because you are doing some modifications on the paper. Some things are coming new into your work. So whenever you do this kind of calculations to your work, you should have to be very concerned, because the next step of your work will be to use some software to write down some code and to generate that code, and you have to verify that solutions of the equations. So to verify after adding these new terms whether you are doing the calculations correctly or not, here also the OpenAI platform will help you a lot. Otherwise, you have to trust in your own calculation work, and if you do any kind of mistake, then definitely there will be miserable things with your problem, right? So that is the another extra advantage of our model or the generative AI platform. Now we come to the final part of this whole research work. So what you want in this uh, research work. App title we have done using the AI. Next, we have seen that how to write down the abstract based on the keywords. Next, introduction along with the references. Thereafter, we came to the mathematical modeling also. And here, by using the keywords of my own paper, they are showing me the partial differential equations along with the transformation that I have provided to ChatGPT. They have converted the equations into the ordinary differential equation, and they are trying to uh, solve it, and they have done this. Now let me uh, try to write down some MATLAB code using this ChatGPT. Whether it will work or not, let us try to find out. Now you will be able to see the another advantage of this AI tool. So suppose, for example, we have considered only one equation. Okay, first equation only. But again, I'm telling, I'm just giving you some brief idea. It is not the work that we can just discuss in 1 hour or 1.5 hour. It is not possible from me also, because these are the research work, and definitely we have to spend the times with these platforms so that we can be able to learn more new things day by day. Now, suppose I need to write down one MATLAB code. So write a MATLAB code, write a MATLAB code to solve above ordinary differential
By some specific technique you have to say. Suppose
fourth order Runge-Kutta method fourth order uh, Runge-Kutta method with shooting technique. Shooting technique. Now the thing is that they have also given that solving numerically using MATLAB or Python. So I'm just giving one uh, idea how to write down this MATLAB code. But see, I have not given many things to this equation, because to solve any kind of ordinary differential equation and such type of equation which are highly nonlinear, you need to provide some initial conditions or the boundary condition. Okay, so I have not given that one. Without that, I am just giving you, please write down a MATLAB code to solve the above ordinary differential equation by fourth order Runge-Kutta method with the shooting technique. So what is shooting technique? Some of the researchers may not be known what is the shooting technique. Maybe all of you have learned this Runge-Kutta method in your BTech level. That is a numerical code, but that is widely used in solving the initial value problem for the differential equations, ordinary differential equations only, not for partial differential equation. What is the shooting technique? Shooting technique, it will be applicable whenever we are going to solve some boundary value problems, not for the initial value problem. Suppose with the initial conditions, if some boundary conditions are being given, then you will not be able to apply the Runge-Kutta method. So once the boundary conditions will be there, based on that, some initial conditions should be missing in the equation. So shooting technique do what? Shooting technique uh, takes the idea from the boundary condition, and they give some initial guess to the solution as an initial condition, and they will run the code. Thereafter, they will tally their values with the final boundary condition, and the initial guesses they have made in their algorithm, that will be evaluated at the end of the procedure until the up to the desired accuracy and until the desired level of the error will reach, the code will be run. So just after giving this, let us see what they are showing to us. So the steps of the Runge-Kutta method is very simple. So let me just tell you, whenever the equations you will provide to the system, that is a system of equations will be given to us, that is ordinary differential equation. First of all, they will simplify it using the converting into the first order system. So a first order system of equations will be provided. Thereafter, they will apply the algorithm along with the boundary conditions and to get that code. So let us come to that code once. So see, so here for your understanding purpose, what they have done, whatever the parameters we have got in the calculation, that is the above calculation, whatever the parameters we have received from there, they have substituted some suitable values also, so that your code.
So if you just copy and paste this in your MATLAB, automatically the code will run. There, what is the things you have to do? You just need to
change the parameters to get the idea about the solutions. It is a very simple thing, just I am telling you as a PG level of students. I am not going to do the elaborate discussion as a part of the research, but to make you understand how the things are going on. So here you will be able to understand, they are giving you step by step each and every details of the technique. So here you can understand, that is the plot results. So here the plotting area will come, where you will be able to plot the velocity, the temperature, concentration, and the effects of the pertinent parameters on the flow, temperature, as well as the concentration. This is the shooting function they have considered for it, and thereafter it comes for the Runge-Kutta integration. This is the Runge-Kutta fourth order Runge-Kutta method. Everyone, I think it is everyone know here what is the Runge-Kutta method and its applications also. So if any numerical books you are having in your home, you can bring and you can check that one. That is a simple code is there. There is a formulation is there. So that is also been provided to us here. Okay. So this is the technique. So they have developed the full model and with the code. So another thing you can use here, say one famous one famous MATLAB for solving this all kind of
problems. There is a BBP4C. BBP4C tool, that is an inbuilt tool in the MATLAB. They will use the finite difference method, differential equations with the same accuracy or better accuracy
than the Runge-Kutta method. It is a Lobato 3A formula they use for the collocation method. So it is a also very useful technique. So if I give the same thing, so write a BPV4C MATLAB code for the above set of ordinary differential equations. So that is a very, very useful code. Many times we use this thing along with the conditions. The conditions, see for that, suppose they have considered an example, they have set an example also to make you understand how the BPV4C is used. So these are the set of ordinary differential equation that is we have already been obtained previously. The boundary condition I have not given to them, but they have considered some boundary condition by themselves, and they have implementing the BPV4C code here. It is nearly similar to the method that we have known, that is Runga-Kutta method, but they have used here as the finite difference scheme, finite difference algorithm they are using to solve this ordinary differential equation. First of all, they are converting these equations into the set of first order linear differential equations, non-linear differential equations. Thereafter, they are using the uh, differentiation, that is the first order differentiation by numerical method, and a finite difference method they have used to solve this problem. So I am going to conclude from my side by stating that this chat gpt or Gemini or the DeepSeek, whatever platform AI tool we use, that will not only help us to write down a project, or that will not only help us to do the research on this kind of field. uh, they are basically helping us to know something, to enhance our knowledge also. Because suppose we want to know about something, there are after itself we can able to implement that thing. That is the thing now. So if we are not be able to learn the new things, then how we are going to implement that? So using this artificial intelligence chat box or this chat gpt, whatever AI platform is there, using that our work is becoming very very simple. Writing the research papers, research proposals are becoming quite easy, and the efficiency also is very coming. But one thing should be there, that you need to know about that algorithm, about that idea very properly. Thereafter you can implement it. And again, do not copy paste all those things in directly to your manuscript whenever you are writing that, because ChatGPT is generating each and every detail whatever you need, and it can generate very easily. So we are having this habit that since we are grabbing this very easily, so we can adopt from there and copy and paste and do the report to our supervisor. uh, it will not help you. You need to write down by yourself. You are having to mm, get the idea. You can take the idea, and you can continue it, you can persist it, but try to implement all those idea by yourself also. You can get the idea, you can grab the idea from the AI platforms, but before implementing, you use your own knowledge also. So uh, this is the thing that I want to conclude from my side. Again, thank you all of you, thanks all of you. And since I am doing my research on this field, nanofluid dynamics, so these are having several applications in real life, not only in microelectronics cooling, in solar energy collection, in biomedical devices. Currently I am actually converting my research area by adding some machine learning methods also, so that some uh, advancement of the heat transfer mechanisms or the mass transportation or desirable kind of results in the entropy production, loss of the energies, that I will be able to find out more efficiently. And definitely uh, my area is open to all of you. If any one of you are being interested to join, collaborate with me to do some research work, you are I welcome all of you. So with this I want to conclude uh, if any suggestions, any questions are being there, you can go for that.
Right. So first of all, thank you, sir, and we'll open for the question now. Shubham. Okay, so there are some frequent questions like most of the students or the participants have asked that how we can remove plaque. Like they mean to say that we have to just complete thing. They will just copy paste in the manuscript, and then they're asking then how we can remove the plaque. So can you just give them some idea or some motivations to them?
Actually, this plagiarism is a very, very important thing in the research. And if you just go through little bit history, if you go through the history, then you will be able to understand this plagiarism things has came just 10 to 15 years maximum, not before that. Before that, that much of mm, internet and accessories also was not being there, so plagiarisms are coming automatically very less. But nowadays, due to the availability or the resources, the plagiarisms in the papers are also coming too much high. So you can use the AI platform definitely. Whatever you want to write down, you can give the keywords to the AI platform. They will give you the detailed answer. But again, I'm telling that something you have to need to know by yourself. Suppose, for example, I'm giving you uh, just I'm giving an uh, a keyword that about the MHD flow from my field itself. I am just giving you some idea. MHD flow, so I need to write down about some MHD flow. So MHD flow means what? Magnetohydrodynamics flow. So magnetohydrodynamics, that means in presence of some magnetic field, how the flow will get be affected. Okay, so to get this, you need to read at least little bit. You have to read at least about that thing. You should not just go and whenever your faculty or supervisor is telling that you just write a one essay or a paragraph about the MHD flow, you just writing on the chat GPT whatever it is giving and copy paste. So definitely you will get the plagiarism. Full 100% plagiarism will be there, because you are becoming advanced. The government is also becoming advanced, because government is implementing all these platforms to us, right? So uh, whenever you will check this in with the help of the any plagiarism software, any authenticate or any Turnitin software, so there is an option that AI plag. So it will show that that much AI plag is there, so it will be shortcut. It will give to you that definitely it is coming under the plagiarism. So here how you can reduce it. uh, First of all, you in chat GPT also you will be able to reduce your plagiarism. I'm giving you one idea. First of all, you just give what is MHD flow. So they will give you some writing, some sort of essay about that. You first choose 2 3 lines from there, that what is the definition of the micro MHD flow. You take that one, don't go for all. Next, you give the application of the MHD flow. There itself, you will get so many paragraphs, so many ideas. Now, what you have to do, the paragraph or the part that you have taken already from the chat GPT, the earlier one, you need to rephrase it based on the second applications of the MHD flow that you are getting from the chat GPT itself. So, whatever the idea they are giving based on each and every keyword, that idea you need to rephrase by yourself. You try to rephrase that sentences. It is not a very major deal to you. They will give you whole sentences. You have to rephrase the sentences by yourself. By that way, definitely the plagiarisms will be less and it will be under the control. That is the idea that I can.
Right. So we have one more similar kind of question, that I'm working on an emerging technology side and sometimes find difficult to find advancement on the technology side. Please share your views on keyword side. I think she's asking
Can
about keywords.
uh, advancement of technologies.
Yeah, she's actually working on some emerging technology, and also sometimes maybe she's not from technical background, but working in a
Okay,
technical side. So just she's asking like how they can improve it and what are the things using AI they can improve maybe.
definitely there is a lots of space is there to
Hmm.
improve your skill from using that one AI tool. That is, suppose any kind of emerging technology you want to work, but you don't have as much as knowledge about that subject. So the first thing that you have to know that suppose you just that it is just I'm giving one idea. You can implement it in your problem. First of all, you have to think that what kind of problem you want to solve, what kind of area, what kind of emerging technology you want to work. uh, Suppose you don't have the idea about that. Maybe I am a person of mathematics, and I am doing my research on the applied fluid dynamics. But suppose I want to work in some electronics subject. So definitely it is a diversified field. From my field, it is completely getting in a opposite way. And I so, That is the electronics background. Now what I will do, I will ask ChatGPT itself. It's simply some recent emerging technologies evolving around the world with the help of the electronics engineering concepts. So definitely they will give you a sort of ideas, lot of ideas they will give to us. Thereafter, using any of the keyword, any of the idea, again we can ask the chat gpt, so please just tell me or give me some little bit one paragraph with some references that what are the research area, research topics are going on this particular field. Suppose I want to work on analog systems, that is a particular branch of the electronics. After giving this idea to the chat gpt that I want to work in some emerging technologies of electronics, they are giving some digital technology, analog technology, RF, microwave, all these kinds of things they are giving to us. Suppose I have chosen this analog technology, so I will go to the chat gpt and ask simply that how this analog technology can be implemented, or tell me about something with some real life applications along with the references about the analog technology. Then ChatGPT again will give you some idea. So in this way, definitely you can get a path towards that uh, idea to that emerging technologies.
Right. So can you just highlight a few like AI tools which can help for citation of the paper?
Mm, AI tools site. I'm not getting. Please, can you repeat?
AI tools for citation.
AI tools for citation. You can use a Chat GPT. You can use a DeepSeek. Uh,
Hmm.
there will be no problem. You can use that one.
Right. Okay. I think you have answered all the questions. Now over to Dr. Arunava Majumdar sir. So before we wind up and thank our expert today, so there is a surprise quiz question for all the participants. So make sure of that you just switch your keep one more electronic gadgets as a phone ready. So there very shortly one QR scanner will be popping up in your screen. So you just need to give a scan and start the quiz. That is also all AI based generated quiz. So this is all about like how the AI can help in your academic purposes also. So over to Dr. Arunava sir.
Yes. So, good evening, everybody. So, I'd like to give it gives me an immense pleasure and a sense of duty to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Academy InnovaWorld at the conclusion of this enlightening session. The generative AI usage in research paper writing and the research activities. First and foremost, I extend the heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished resource person, Dr. Tanmay Chakraborty, for taking the time to share his knowledge, insights, and experiences with us today. Your presentation was not only informative but also truly inspiring, offering us a glimpse into how artificial intelligence is revolutionizing the landscape of research across different disciplines. You have explained complex concepts with such a clarity and demonstrated practical applications uh, that we can immediately relate to. Your session has undoubtedly sparked new ideas, curiosity, and motivation among all of us to explore AI as a powerful tool in our own academic and research purpose. And uh, once again, so I would like to thank you, Dr. Tanmay, for your valuable contribution.
Thanks to all of you for giving me the chance to share something regarding this field.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
all. So I think we can wind up the session now.
Yeah. So now I will be sharing a link. I think my screen is visible to all. Is my screen visible?
No, it is not visible, I think.
No, ma'am.
It is showing it is presenting. Now it is coming, I think. Yes, it is coming.
Okay. So, dear participants, what you have to do, you have to just scan this code and you have to start joining into this quiz. So make sure of that whether you can able to join this. Can you just scan it and just join inside this quiz? So this game has not started. Once everyone will join, then we'll start it. Now I can see many of you have started to join. Now, please, there is an option that you can change your name. So it will be great that if you can change your name. And in this short quiz, there will be only 8 questions. Each of it will be carrying 1 mark, and the last question will be carrying 2 marks. All right. So we can shout out your official name. So requesting all the participants to rename it to your official name so we can understand who is very active. So the point is this is very important that how we you can gain the points here is that the more the once a question will appear, so question will appear on the same time to everyone. So if there is some internet issue, so you might need to leave the session, or if there will be some glitches and issues will be there, you can rejoin it, but you can't go back to the previous one. That will be the issue. Okay. So what is a game over here is that so once you join in this session, so make sure of that you have a good internet hold on it. So and also the quicker you give the answer, the better is the point. So suppose once the question pops up and you give the right points, so you get the points like 1000 coins will be coming up. So maybe another 1 second delay. So again, maybe 956 coin might come. So the time delay you do it, so more the fraction of coins you lose it. Okay. So this is all about that game. So just ensure of that. So no need to change your characters or something. Just make sure of that the name is written, whatever the name is there. Like don't keep like unlucky woman or Mr. Woman or something like that. So just give some official name so that we can know that who is that. Okay. So we'll take 1 more minute time. So just ready. This is all about the today's session that Dr. Tonmay sir has taken about the research, what is research and basic glimpse that they have given. And those are very new on this field that what is research, how to write a research paper. So it is all about that. It's nothing to rush anything. So once this quiz will be over, we will be sharing you the feedback link, and you know the feedback link is how it is important, right? All right, so make sure of that. Just let me know in the chat box that all of you have joined it. I hope all of you have joined. Okay, let me see. Out of 300, only 64 has joined. Okay, there is no limitation. So come on, hurry up. You just need to scan it. Okay, done. Those who are telling no, please hurry up so we can quickly complete it. Okay. So if you are being a professor or faculty, so if you're taking classes, so you can quickly have this app as your, having an interaction, how the students are learning those things. You can have a quick recap. So it'll be fun because nowadays we know that everywhere the students are using phone. So you can make good use of the phone, right? So I think everyone has joined this and we got around good participation, right? So now we are starting. So once I will put the start game, so all of you will get the name, all of you will get the question popping up in your screen. So all right, ready? Okay. So now you can see the first question coming up in your screen. You can see the first question. So you just need to choose any right one. You can see. Great. That's really great. So what is the first step? You have limited time only. So now you can see the first one is to choose a topic. All right. So now moving to the next one. Next question is coming up. Which section of the research paper summarize the main findings? So again, come on, it's very easy. So more you delay and more you lose the point. So that's a game. So once you have the answer, just quickly hit it. All right, so right answer is abstract. Next, what is the purpose of the literature review? So you know it very well. What's the importance of it? So come on, hurry up. Great. So now moving to the fourth one. Which part of the research paper discussions implies of the findings? Come on. It's very easy questions. Right. Now till fourth, we can see who is the winner over here. Till fourth. You can see till fourth question, the winner. Now moving to the fifth question, which is the most common format for citing source in the research paper. My God, it's very easy, super easy. All right. So now let's see who is the topper till now. Who is scoring the highest? We can see that. Oh, I asked to rename it toilet space. I don't know who is it, but anyways. So moving to the sixth one. What is the final step before submitting a research paper? That's great. Come on, hurry up. Great. So let's see the score now. Okay. Now we can see the first three are remaining the same. Now moving to the seventh one, which section of the research paper outlines the research method used? Great. So now here we are in the last question, which consists of double points. So each right now you're getting 1000 points, right? So next one will be carrying 2000 points, right? So what is the main goal of a research paper? Come on, it's very easy. And that's the final one. And we can find out who is the winner. So waiting for the third is toilet space. Oh, I don't know who is it. Second one is Nageshwari K. Great, congratulations. And the first is Tiffany R. So congratulations to the toppers. So I hope you have enjoyed this session, making this an interactive quiz session. And now you can find the feedback link is active over there. So just let me know in the chat box also how you felt about the session and about especially our expert who has delivered the session here. So I hope you have enjoyed, and thank you everyone. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for choosing Academy InnovaWorld. for this happening being binding with us, and we are happy that to know that 700 plus registration happened in a short while, and everybody have shown a lot of keen interest on this new topic, especially on AI. So definitely today's session is just an introductory session. So we have other session each day. We are coming up with a new topic, new understanding. So definitely you will learn more about more different AI tools, and definitely you will not be disappointed with this FDP as well. So I hope all of you have received this feedback link. Is the feedback link working? So just let me know. Okay, so feedback is taken and considered. Arunavasa?
Hello.
Yeah, you have any other words to say, sir, before winding up
Hello.
the session? Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. It's a very nice and interactive session, and especially for Dr. Tanmay Chakraborty, a very means whatever he explained. Okay, it's a very informative, and I means this kind of session it should be continued like this with much more experts and resource persons. So all the best for the next sessions.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And once again, I would like to thank all our intern for delivering and wonderful introductions, and also handling the session very nicely. So, and yes, our Chief Technology Officer, PK Dhara. So it wouldn't be possible without his support and guidance, and also our HR, Kishan. So he has also supported widely for the event. So I thank you, all of you. And so again, we'll come up with tomorrow, same timing, 7 p.m. onwards. So thank you, Tanmay sir, for delivering this session wonderfully. And thank you for sparing time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, and good night.